Dr. Clarke, happy Friday, our favorite day of the week, of course, you already know that. Because we start the party, always on Friday, haven't you noticed all the important actions and impact that happens on Fridays? We don't have to make that long list of them, because dozens of others are doing it for you. Just read it all, here and on worldwide headlines. We don't even want to begin to try and justify why we say what we say, and do what we do, because it doesn't matter. It's not our job to convince you or anyone else of anything. Remember, it's free. We're not in this for the pennies, blogging, that is, or any other reason that makes any sense whatsoever. Unlike every other information provider, blogger, group leader, expert, guru, minister, conference call center leader, multi-level marketing pro, truth spewer, intel wizard, secret powerhouse, Zen master, foreign dignitary spy with boots on the ground or boots in the air, animal fact blaster and lambaster, dart thrower, public written article copy and pastor, Native American Indian visionary disillusionary, seminar builder now and later, radio host building an audience, advertiser, crook, gold and silver pusher. Give me your currency and I'll give you a receipt in a guaranteed humongous, tax-free rate later, from behind bars, prosperity package non-existent blessing for years mirage. Come to my city because it's the only place you can exchange on the entire planet, because I'm so important. Deep state Chinese, secret society world history powerhouse Megatron nth degree massive wealth gold super ancient know everything that's ever anything in the history of all that is, again, because I'm so important. Smart asses who think they're above everyone else looking down, financial statisticians, economic anomalies experts, political rabbis and preachers, 2-cent bigs hots, had enough. Nah, we left out the psychic dreamer visionaries, where God came to them and gave them the exact information, date, rate, etc., in a dream or vision or some other head-based journey. Which God was that again? Either you or them is on the wrong page, one or both of you, cause you aren't on the same page, or perhaps the Wi-Fi connection was lost. Again, truthfully, calculate what didn't happen. You know the timing, the circumstances, the details that were off. Usually way off. Not so fast, Dr. Clarke, you guys have been wrong once too. Oops, can't leave out all the astrologers, numerologists, psychics, channelers, prophets, card readers, muscle testers, dice throwers, tea leaf, and coffee cup readers either. Oops, we forgot one more group, those pesky little types who just love to negatively blast, bash, complain, ridicule, torture, put down, humiliate, judge, point fingers, compete with, push, and yes sometimes lie about all those gurus, intel providers, posters, bash, sometimes even justifying it and sometimes not, just bash. How boring things would be without these geniuses, to keep everyone informed, educated, and on top things in the world. Thank your God, for these super valuable folks every day. Can we have an amen? Oh, we could go on, bless all their hearts, everyone, we kinda think, means well, perhaps, right, all wanting the same things right, you know, the super increased rate, the super massive payoff, yeah, let's use the politically correct term, exchange, all for a huge financial gain, to suddenly live happily ever after, solve all their accumulated financial problems, change the humanitarian world, achieve bliss, and live in personal state of nirvana, from here on out, giving back right. Or something to that effect. Actually that sounds pretty darn good, right about now, You just have to love all the entertainment. We do deeply feel compassionate for everyone that's suffering, don't get us wrong, what can you control? Maybe, very little. Perhaps. But, aside from all the fun we just mentioned, there is, and has been a very important, beneficial and very useful education process going on, for all these many years, and in many departments of people's lives, all spurred on, because human nature just wants more money, due to the perception of being free or not being free, which money more than anything, has the illusionary ability to do. Okay, here's what we really wanted to tell you, that's super important, fictionally. Mosul, the annoying word game that's being played with the liberation of Mosul, is in our patient opinion, a stall period, as other meetings and actions are in process. Hint, G20. Another hint, Syria. One more hint, oil. This stall period has been going on for about 2 months, since mid-April. When will Abadi publicly and officially announce it? Just a guess, after President Trump gets back home, safely and soundly, just a guess. How long before they significantly delete the zeros, and raise the value of their currency, the dinar? Ha 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 ha, wait for it. Remember what we've been saying our last few posts for the past 2 months. July, we said massive amounts of money would begin moving in July, didn't we? Well, look what's happening now. In July, massive amounts of money are moving. Read all the evidence for yourself, all the guru postings and public news outlets. It's only July 7th today. Lovely Friday. Read our printed lips. It's not going to matter the exact date of when Mosul is announced officially liberated. Contrary to popular belief. Listen to our printed lips, the last week of July, now updated, and specifically the 29th here in the US, which is the 30th in Iraq, hint, is when the second set of real fireworks will be launched. Boom, more sweetness in Iraq, good boom. Until then, go find a lazy river to float on, with a cold one in one hand, and well, whatever, in the other hand. It's getting so hot, right now in Iraq, as the sun beams down, so much more intense, than the previous day. We're not giving you a date for the RV. Nope. Not us. Never. Nobody could figure that nonsense out, and never a stinking rate, for sure. But August. Yeah, it's the hottest month on record for Iraq. What does that mean? It means the people of Iraq, all 35 million of them, need physical relief. Let's say that again, physical relief. How do you do that, in the most beneficial way? Use your imagination. Here's some other trash talk. After the 17th this month, things really take off. Boom boom boom, one thing right after another, like a rainstorm, torrential downpour, bringing relief. Remember what we said last post, keyword, regions? Look at what's happening in Syria, Raqqa, next door. Look at what's happening in Ankaria, more missiles, more threat. In what regions are these located, in regard to currency? What else can we make up here? Logic. Oh, Iraq could absolutely do nothing with their dinar currency, for the rest of 2017. They could just sit on things, just because. No problem. They could just sit, start rebuilding their trashed country, and all at the while ousting more crooks, politicians, and terrorists, until next year, when everything settles down a little more, and they have things more under control, more stable, more organized. That's the logical forecast that every safe intel guru, information provider, guesstimator, and predictor can take, and they could be right. Perhaps, it's somewhat of a safe bet, looking at the past history of things. However, we don't think so. History does not have to determine our future. We think they like July, because it's so hot, and August because it's even hotter, and really want to get their people massive relief, way before August 21st, 2017, when the sun makes history, in more positive, as well as perceived negative ways, than just one. Oh, then there's October. Woohoo! We love October, for so many reasons, you know, change of seasons, things cooling down, last quarter, Oktoberfest and Halloween and all. All in our distorted, nonsensical, weak, conspiracy theorist, altered, tampered with, under the influence, jaded, cloudy, rise from the ashes, orgasmic, opinion, and feeling chakra. 2. Lou mates. Dr. Clarke. P.S. This is a big weekend, Saturday night into Sunday. And Korea wants Rodman back, they're threatening, they love him, so much. Watch the CBI website change in the next few days. Oh, dis about to get Woo woo. For pleasurable entertainment purposes only, you ain't seen nothing yet. Our friends. PS2. See our printed lips, you cannot turn what is illogical into logical. Trying to take all the data pieces, from so many different sources, including the political leaders, news media, gurus, and every other supposed credible source, and making any kind of sensible conclusion out of it, is well, fun, evidently. Listen, Iraq in the Middle East, is so clever, practiced, artful, skilled and accomplished at this way of life, that of keeping everyone confused as to what is really happening, and you have hundreds of examples of it, over the years to prove this, that, especially right now, nothing makes any good sense, even if you think it does. Why, just look at this Mosul story, the whole thing. Announcements. What? Logical? None of it. Dates, rates, moves, people, politicians, just throw your hands up and say, illogical. But then again, it could happen, within the hour. We really don't think so though. Hotter and hotter. Hidden hint, 500 billion barrels of oil. Really? That's too low, lol. Blessings.